Before we get into the fight, let's have a little look at the fight preview. I'm not bothered about overall. I couldn't give two shits about overall. I don't care if he's 10 overall or 100 overall. I just don't care. But I want to look at the stats. He's got a 77-inch reach. Damn, he's 6'1". He's a southpaw as well. He's had 5 KO wins, 4 KO losses. Okay, I'm not going to bother looking at like stats in detail. I just want to have a look at that and see how that shakes out. So let's get it. We're going to get it now. Alright, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting more and more nervous going into each of these fights.
Live pay-per-view extravaganza. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Thomas & Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip. Our main event should be a good one tonight.
Alright.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to step up and get sort of entice the taller fighter to come in and be short.
Up and down, side to side.
Devastating blow by Marshall.
2 good body shots.
Come on.
Halfway through round number 1. Well-placed counter punch by Marshall. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left.
Well, I'm the smaller fighter here, so I'm going to fucking pressure this boy.
They understand that that's something that pays off later. And something you got to start early and stay with.
And a smart counter punch by Marshall.
No need to be on the inside.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a
I suppose he had to
right
land a counter punch eventually, didn't he?
A little defense turns to offense by Marshall.
There we go. Good first round. Good first round. For not playing for a little bit, that's a good first round. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a good first round, man.
Joe and Teddy with you.
Hey, what's up, Tyrant? How you doing?
Rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for.
Damn, you chipped your tooth.
It's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
He's got that reach advantage and he's using it quite well. Oh, good hook there. Oh, good uppercut. But
blocks the headshot. Teddy, we hear people say that fighters today just aren't like they used to be. Could it be that the trainers today aren't like they used to be? That there aren't as many good ones around?
Yeah, there's not as many teachers. Too many guys that throw towels over their shoulder, and they kind of con their way into the business. You know, I like football, but I can't wind up on the sideline as an assistant coach or even an assistant coach. I don't have the background, the apprenticeship, the schooling to do that. The sport doesn't allow me, but let's be honest. In boxing, you show up in the gym. There's nobody stopping you from walking in that gym. You could talk a fighter into allowing you to work with them, and you're in the front door, and that's remarkable. That's scary.
good counter punches from me there. This is a weird fight so far, I won't lie. I'm hoping he throws shots on the inside when I pressure him. But he seems to only want to throw his straights, really, and use his range, which I understand.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Damn it, weird fucking punch there.
Marshall's not putting forth the defense you need to have at this level of the game.
No, but you gotta come here with it, Joe. You know, it's easy for you and me to sit back and say, hey, you gotta block punches, you gotta move your head, you gotta evade punches, use your legs. But if you haven't been
I knew
taught
very well that
believe it or
round.
not, this is boxing 101. This is basic rudiments, basic fundamentals. Some guys have not been taught the defensive skills.
So I'll take my time with it. Ah, I literally blocked that and then he just put a fucking straight down the pipe. Frustrating.
Able to dismiss it. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. Marshall's only known victory so far in his career. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Nice strike after catching one by Marshall.
Good 3-hit combo by me. Definitely need to learn to throw more combos, I think. Ah.
That was not well targeted by Marshall.
He's good at
Ramirez is doing a good job of just creating some space there, just pushing off.
just pressure him like
Protecting his
this.
head well with his guard. 10 seconds to go in this round.
Oh, hey, what's up, Dylan? Hey, what's up, Jens? How you doing?
Your best defense is to throw more punches. You need to throw more punches. That will
How you
keep
boys
them
doing?
away.
Alright, I'm
Here
alright
we
with the
go
damage that I've
with the
taken.
fourth round. Marshall's coming out for this round here, knowing that he was tagged in that last round, Teddy. Now, different guys react in different ways when that happens. It can either bring you up or bring you down.
Exactly. You hit it head on, you embrace it. You embrace it as a challenge. You say, okay, I'm going to show what I'm made of. Or you start to become small. You start to vanish a little bit.
Well, the quick read on this guy, if you watch this fight so far, is that he just doesn't jab enough.
And that's the most basic thing in the world. You need that punch to make everything else happen.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Oh, this is a tough fight.
Ramirez is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Well, there he
His
is
range
on
is
the
doing me
outside,
here, boys.
Staying away from any danger, but still able to do what he wants.
Hey, Joe, so often we talk about the height, we talk about the length, but how about talking about patience? How about talking about discipline? He's using both those assets beautifully, staying on the outside, getting his kind of fight.
This is why
It's a tough
we
one.
love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Nice strike after catching one by Marshall.
Not my best round. Not my best round. He's using his reach well, yeah, he really
Marshall's
is.
in a tough spot right now, Teddy. I don't know really
Where are the
what
bet?
the
I hadn't
answer
done the
is going
bets
because
yet. Hey, what's
he
up,
hasn't
Dagger?
shown me
Hey, what's
enough
up,
to
Juicy?
prove
How you
that he
doing?
can
How you
change
doing?
the
How you
way
doing?
this fight is going. He's down bad.
On my scorecard, too. And right now, he's got to do something that you hate to be in this position, but he's in that position. You have to take chances. You have to risk it all now to be able to catch up.
I think I'm probably down 3-1. I think I won the first round. But I don't think I've won a round since.
Nice block.
This guy's using his reach really well.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Blocks away that headshot. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
On the mark, the counter punch by Marshall.
Keep your hands up.
So
Yeah,
swiftly
saw
able
it
to turn
coming.
defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Marshall's in a hole. There's no other way to say it. He's losing this fight badly.
Yeah, if he was in a casino, guess what? The house would have most of his money. And right now he needs to hit a 7. And that means he needs to roll those dice. He needs to gamble.
I mean, that round was a bit...
And that's what fighters do.
That round was a bit closer.
Right after taking one. Ramirez is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Ramirez's swelling will have to be dealt with immediately. Seconds to go here in this round. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Marshall. Marshall's a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro, because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, you know, is taking off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Right, I think I won that round.
Marshall's got to understand where he is right now in this fight. He'd be delusional to think that this is a close fight. He's down.
Yeah, and I don't think
I'm down as much as the commentators are saying. I think...
But the thing right now is he's got to roll those dice. He has to really gamble if he's going to get back.
I think he's up by a couple of rounds, but... Yeah, fuck's sake, man. Of course, he drops his whole head down, I throw an uppercut, and now my fighter won't back up.
And a sharp counter punch by Marshall.
He's got a fucking granite chin on him as well.
by the hitman.
Keep the head moving.
My counter window is
Blocked by Marshall.
nowhere near like as long as
Halfway through
his.
this round. Nice strike after catching one by Marshall. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Damn it.
Final 10 seconds.
Don't stay in one spot.
Marshall's getting outworked here, Teddy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he's clearly losing this fight.
Yeah, I have him that way on my scorecard. And the only way he's going to get back into it, well, you know, it's the pretty common way, the pretty regular way. You got to start moving those hands a little bit more. You don't win fights if you don't throw enough punches.
Oh!
Got him.
Ramirez is stunned, and he is hurt. Marshall's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Jab, use the jab.
I don't know how I slipped that shot there, but that was just a miracle, to be honest with you. Oh my god, I'm missing so many shots. My accuracy's been piss poor this fight. I won't even lie. He's used his range so well this whole fight.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Marshall's not in this fight in my eyes. I mean, I don't see any scorecard where you can have this being close. He's down.
No, on my scorecard, he's down too. And you're going to only change it one way. He's got to get busy.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, he looks fresh and ready to go here. Frustrating.
I mean, you see, I'm countering though.
Right now.
See, this is what's frustrating me. I'm countering the same way he's countering
That's
me.
a big shot to the body right there, and it's got him down and in pain.
I'm literally block countering the same way he's block countering me, and it's just my window is tiny in comparison.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Marshall's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does. And the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed. So he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Oh.
Good defensive skill with the block by Marshall. On the mark, the counter punch by Marshall.
I told you a tall southpaw would be annoying.
Come to that point. He's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so. And it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab. You're looking to set up punches. You're looking to go rounds.
Damn.
Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
I mean, Mitch, I haven't lost every round. Don't try and show off because your friends are here.
You just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Marshall's able to avoid that punch. Marshall's learning a lesson here that you don't want to learn, and that is no head movement means you're going to take shots to the head.
Well, Customato used to tell me, if you don't move your head, guess what? The other guy will move it for you. Right now, the other guy is moving his head for him.
Painfully so.
I'd rather lose on points than get knocked out, though. But this was a tough one, man. This is a learning curve. This was a learning curve, man.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other.
I feel like other than the rounds where I decisively lost, I feel like it's been quite a close-ish fight, but I feel like I've just been outstruck every point. Yeah, there we go.
He goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2,
Is what it is, man.
3, 4, 5.
Is what it is, man. You just got to
He
take
gets
these
up after that punch, put him
learning
down on
curve,
the
I
canvas.
suppose.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle.
And I can
stay
pray
away
for a
from this
draw.
guy.
But is what it is,
All
man.
the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Fair play, man. Yeah. Fair play. He was a better man, you know. He was a better man. And he beat me easily there.
And that was a surprise
Damn.
right there. Coming into
And we
this
won
fight,
round
we thought we'd see
round
maybe
1,
a
which I
knockout,
thought we won on 2
but
judges'
no,
scorecard.
we
Round
wound
5
up
on 1
getting
and
a
round 6 on
strategic
2.
fight.
That does it from ringside.
So,
for Teddy Atlas,
you know,
I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with
Is what
us.
it is. You got to take that. You know, he was tall, he was rangy. He outstruck us every round of the way. I thought we really did win round 1 though on all 3, but we didn't apparently. But we were outstruck, man. He was moving much better than us. A few rounds where, yeah, we came close, but some of the rounds I just felt like I couldn't fight back. I felt like I was underwater in that fight. I felt slow, even though we put the hand speed up, which was weird, but take it on the chin, man. You take it on the chin, you know. Ramirez probably had some hard material in his gloves. Look at them red arrows, that's sad. But loser by decision. You know what? You take it. He won that, and we learn from it, I suppose. Who's that? One of the best fights I've seen in a long time. You guys should do it again. Would you like to set up A rematch. A rematch may increase your fighter's popularity, legacy rating, and pound for pound rank. You guys want to see a rematch of that fight? Someone set up a vote thing and say yes or no if you want to see a rematch for me, please. Might be too soon, too soon. Yeah, I was thinking it might be too soon. In some cases, a loss is better than a win. That is true, but that doesn't feel like one of those cases right now. I feel fucking salty. I won't lie. I feel kind of butthurt. I'll be honest with you. I don't think you should do the rematch yet. Yeah, no, me neither. We'll see. I'll see what the voting says. I'll wait for the bar to run out and I'll check what the results were. Oh, fuck, man. Maybe it was his experience, his reach, I don't know, but... I'm upset about that. I'm genuinely upset. Oh. Alright, the poll's nearly done. At least the fight was good. The fight was good, you know, and we learned... I don't know how to take the rematch. If we take the rematch, I don't know how to fight it. You know, maybe the best bet would be to just... I don't know. Probably just throw very little. Or make sure it always lands. Move out the way. Make sure he can't land nothing on me. He landed too many body shots, for starters. Way too many body shots. And the result was no. Okay, the result was no for that, so we're going to decline that challenge.